my goodness, hello! Welcome in everybody! Weeping, Echo, and there's Weenie too. Hello, welcome in. Oh, yes. 2D men, yes, somehow we had a spell on us, indeed. And thank you so much for the idle time, and also, thank you so much, young professor. It's been such a long time, but I hope you've been doing well. Thank you so much for your support as always. I'm so glad to see you. It's been such a long time. Looks like the hot 2D man suffers from man boob syndrome. What? Man boob syndrome? What do you mean by man boob syndrome? What's that? What? Man boob syndrome. Moobs. Moves. Wait, if it was lads, I would lose my brain cells? Wait, you want me to stream lads here? Oops. I moved myself. Oh my goodness! And also, Echo, thank you for redeeming my idol time. You see me as an idol. This is my idol fit. Do I look cool? One day. One day when I have the funds to do it. I don't know if it's some TOS to play lads on stream like that. Because what's the fun if you can't see the whole game? Boobs only work if it's hairless. Wait, what are we talking about? Wait, what do you mean? What are we talking about moves? I have too much points. Oh, that's right. That's why. It is 2,000 points. It is not easy. Indeed. Not easy to save up for sure. Indeed. Yeah. It's funny because the first comment I saw in the chat was Echo being like, I genuinely thought this was lads. I was like, did it finally download? Because of my title? Suddenly a spell made me attractive to 2D men? What? Fur moobs. Okay. We need down bad. We need down bad for some hairless fur moves. I don't think we'll be seeing some moves today. Well, depends. Because there are some scenes, right, where it's like, let's go to the beach. And then there will be, you can see their moves. But we're not here to see moves only. Back to work. Thank you so much for the lurk, Weeping. Good luck at work. Gamba. Weeping started it. Oh, what have you done? Ween, are you just gonna blame Weeping? You sure about that? The day Chuya Nakahara gets a dating game, I will play it. You would play it. You would play it, Echo. Yeah, oh, back to work too. Okay. Good luck at work, Weenie. I hope you guys have a good time at work and hope everything goes smoothly and hope your Friday is gonna be very smooth and you get to leave early. Went wild too early. It's okay. You pump up the stream, Anything for Chuya, indeed. And that's the emote, that's your face. Anything for Chuya, and you just go. Live, laugh, love, Chuya. Yeah, that is correct. That is your thing. Live, laugh, love, Chuya. Alright, so you guys might be wondering, what is this one about? We have played this game, actually. It's called Love Spell, Written in the Stars. We played this game, and then basically, we suddenly had a blessing or a curse, who knows, from an old lady at the subway because we helped her. And we're like, why is everybody being mean to her? But she's just being herself. She's just being her fine self. And then all of a sudden, she's like, you're very kind. You're very different. I bless you. I give you this magical stick. Magical stick, she says. And then all of a sudden, 2D men are attracted to us. I didn't ask for this? What do you mean? You asked for the bartender guy in the cafe. He's the, I mean, I'm pretty sure we all know he's the idol. He's actually the idol. And then he started working at the cafe. Remember him? Yeah, remember him? So yeah, we're just gonna go straight into the game so you guys can see which one I'm talking about. So go into that. No. With myself over here. Right there. How do I get... Put my legs down. What's his name again? Jamie. That's his name. We're going for Jamie. Yeah. So, what we could do is we can go back to the prologue and we can choose another guy. There's like a couple guys, but we went with Jamie. Maybe we'll go through with Jamie and see if he's worth eating, you know? Let's see. The next day, I excitedly open the door to the cafe as I spot Jamie wiping down the front counter. Good morning. He glances up to meet my gaze before shooting me a cheerful smile. That's Jamie. That's the... I don't know. Why did we choose him again? I don't remember. Do you remember, Echo? I don't remember why we're chosen. Hey, morning, new hire. Congrats on getting the job again. He's purple. Oh, 'cause his hair? Yeah. Hehe, thank you. Oh yeah, we started working at the cafe too now. So since you got hired after me and all, that makes me your senior, huh? Better show me some respect, newbie. As if you just got hired too, dummy. Huh, true. Guess we're both stuck being the new kid. We both stifle a laugh together as the morning sunlight pours into the cafe. Jamie looks over at me for a few moments before shooting me another cheerful smile. And you're shit at cooking? What? Hi, Chunky. Hello, chat. Hope everyone doing well today. Yeah. I still have the sniffle somehow, but it's okay. We're at like the end of our cold, as Choco said yesterday. Oh, speaking of yesterday, we do apologize. The collab with Repo, we had to postpone it. Timo couldn't make it. But it's okay. We'll do it next week at the same time. Stay tuned for the Twitter post. Jokes aside, I really look forward to working with you, Vanilla. Likewise, Jamie. Sure. Likewise. Sure. As the back door to the kitchen opens, we both turn over to see a smiling Mr. Soul. I thought I heard your voice. Good morning, Vanilla. Ready for your big first day? Of course, I'm ready to help in any way I can. Actually, with such a cozy cafe, I would love to work there. And again, thank you so much for this opportunity, Mr. Soul. It really means a lot to me. My pleasure. You've supported my business long since I can remember, so it's the least I can do to return the favor. Now come along, let me show you the ropes back here. As I walk towards the kitchen, Jamie silently mouths "Galak," followed by 2 thumbs up. That is... so... okay. A small giggle escapes me as I mimic him. Oh my god. We're really gonna go for him. We're really gonna go for him, Echo. We could try the mafia boss later. Wait, didn't we have like a business job beforehand? I think she's not doing very good in terms of her financials. About an hour or so later, I let out a blissful sigh as I place my warm cup of coffee on the table. Ah, this is literally the best cup of coffee I've ever had. I'm so happy. She's right. This is truly an excellent brew, Mr. Soul. Well, I'm certainly glad you both like it so much. Working here means the coffee is available to you at any time now, so feel free to enjoy a cup or two during the quiet moments of the day. Me guzzling 7 cups of coffee. Oh gosh, Mr. Soul, you're too nice. You know that? Don't go around promising me things like that. A fashion icon and a twink. He's an idol after all. The three of us partake in idle chatter for a few more minutes as we each finish our cups. I glance over to spot Jamie staring into his now empty mug as a shy but appreciative smile dawns his face. He clears his throat before turning to the elderly gentleman between. Mr. Soul, I know I've said it to you before, but there really is something special about this place. I haven't been here long, but I've never seen anyone walk out of here with anything other than a smile on their face. Oh, is that so? Yes, Jamie's totally right. You know how much I love this shop and your coffee too. Don't you, Mr. Soul? Seriously, if I could, buy stock here, I actually would. I don't know if you want to buy stock right now. It's not a good idea. Oh goodness, Vanilla. I believe we're a tad too small for that sort of thing. But nevertheless, I appreciate the sentiment. And thank you, both of you. My wife and I dreamed of opening a cafe like this ever since we were young. And well, it warms my heart to see it's been so well received. Oh, that's so kind. That's so sweet. This economy? Exactly. We don't talk about it. See, this economy? Let me sip my matcha green tea. It may not be the biggest or the fanciest place in town, but it's what we call home. Jamie shakes his head as he places his mug down. Trust me, I don't think it has to be big or fancy to be better. I think this place is absolutely perfect, just the way it is. Need to work at a cat cafe overseas, right? Oh, that would be so cool. Mr. Soul laughs bashfully, and I can't help but beam at Jamie after hearing his genuine kind word. What if he's just kissing up to him so he can get a raise because he sucks at cooking? What's with the little sparkly sound? Cute? Check. Tall? Check. Kind to his elders? Check. Literally loves my favorite cafe? Check. Oh, working with a total prince like him is just gonna be amazing. She needs to put her standards a little bit more high. This is her standard. What the heck? This is her standard. Oh, girl, don't do that. Lack of understanding cooking when you work at a cafe. As the clock chimes to signal the start of our opening hour, Mr. Soul rises from his seat. Well, there's the clock. Time to open up shop for the day. Jamie, could you take these mugs to the back and rinse them? Do me a favor and get the machine started as well. I'll finish setting them up, but just go on and get them all running. Leave it to me. And as for you, Vanilla, well, for your very first task, would you mind using this remote here to turn on the overhead TV and speakers? Overheard? There's a typo. Jamie and I usually set it to a local radio station, but I'll let you decide what our customers will listen to today. Anime music! Let's go! It's gonna be weep day, every second, every hour. I'm just gonna blast either K-pop or weep music. I go to Narnia. Adios. Okay, have fun at Narnia. Stay safe. Come back soon. Just kidding. I'll probably put up a playlist of fancy jazz or something like that. I nod as Mr. Soul hands me a remote and points over to a few speakers and a TV plugged against the back of the wall of the shop. As he heads back to his kitchen, I fiddle with turning on each speaker for a bit before approaching the TV. I've always liked the usual music that plays in here, but maybe I can find a new playlist to spice things up. You get to choose. I stand in front of the screen and flip through channels when suddenly, a news report starts playing. And now for our segment on trending topics. Despite not performing live since his accident last year, global pop sensation Lumios has broken yet another world media record. His last music video, Shining Kiss, has surpassed over 12 billion views on combined streaming platforms, making him the only artist to have ever achieved this. Okay, alright, cool. Fans around the world eagerly await for the grand return of Heaven's Lost Angel to the stage. Oh no. Lumios in all his glory stares seductively back at me as an old music video of his plays on the screen. I can feel my heart go racing at the mirror side of his face as I clutch the remote in my chest. Whoa, a shining kiss between you and me, you and I. Okay, I see my all-time favorite idol on TV. What do I do? Scream like the unhinged fangirl you are, or try to play it cool. Keyword try. We gotta keep it cool. We can't show that. We can't show our interest yet. Oh no, we did. Oh no, Lumios, my baby. I clutch the remote tightly to my chest as I stare at my favorite idol's lovely face. Hi, Ulu. Good day, cute splitter. Good day, Ulu. Good day to you. Good to see you. We're continuing the visual novel Love Spell. Yeah, where we continue to have some 2D men being attracted to us thanks to a love spell. And we're still into the idol guy. Well, that's the route we're taking for now. Let's see how it is. Happy Friday, by the way. I try to cover my grinning mouth, but my heart just pounds in my chest as he winks at the camera. Wow, look at him, the actual love of my life. Oh girl, if you only knew. If you only knew. God, he just gets more beautiful every time I see him. It's all filters. Mr. Soul eventually walks over and looks up at the TV. Oh, I do believe I know him. Quite a vocalist, isn't he? Mr. Soul, hold up. You know him? Oh goodness, no, not personally, I'm afraid. I just meant that every time he plays in this cafe, well, the young ladies around all become absolutely smitten. Mr. Soul eyes my luck-struck figure as he lets out a laugh. I see he still has that effect on some of us. My cheeks light up as I turn my attention back to the TV. I feel nothing but absolute love and admiration towards the man from the other side of the screen. Okay, just so you know, his name is Lumios Orin, and he's a worldwide sensation. Seriously, did you know he was the youngest artist to ever win a global music award at just age 13? Goodness, at only 13? That is indeed quite a rather remarkable accomplishment. Say now, it's rather peculiar, but it somehow feels as if I really have seen this young man before, though I'm very much positive we've never met. How odd. I wonder, Just as I'm about to answer, a shattering sound breaks our attention away from the TV to the kitchen doorway. Uh-oh. Oh. How odd indeed, right? Oh, look at Jamie's face. I don't like that face. He looks so offended. We look back to see Jamie frozen in place with a broken mug at his feet, gazing up at the TV. For a second, I swear I see an unusual glint in his eyes, but it's immediately replaced with a sheepish grin. Sorry about that. I'll, clean up right away. Don't worry about it, lad. I'll go on and grab the broom. But say, Jamie, do you know this, Lumiso fellow? Mr. Soul, it's Lumiso. Lumios. Lumios? Lumios. And come on, how do you not know his name? I bet you totally know him, right, Jamie? Ah, he's so wonderful. And handsome and perfect. As Lumios hits a high note on TV, I can't help but squeal again. Meanwhile, Mr. Soul lets out another amused laugh at my reaction. Nope, never heard of it. I look over to Jamie. Oh, hold on. My allergies are acting up. Let me go get my meds real quick. I'll be right back. I'm back. For allergies, lame. Yeah, the flowers are in bloom outside. So, not only am I having to deal with the end of my cold, and then the start of my allergies again. The poor boo. It's okay. I'm not that poor. I'm okay. I got meds. I'll be fine. I'll be fine. Ugh. The vanilla always had pink highlights in his outfit. Goes well with the pretty flowers. Oh! So this is my idol outfit, by the way. Yeah, this is my idol outfit because if you look at, I have my VTuber mama do this, but let me show you. Idol sweater, yeah. See, I have pretty flowers on my legs too. Yeah. Because Echo redeemed my idol outfit. But usually this is my outfit. This is my normal outfit. Yeah. Does Clarendon work? My coworker says it makes him worse. I think it depends. It really depends. I read somewhere weirdly in an article that someone just mentioned that those don't actually work. It's all in your head. I don't know why the article says that, but they were like, "Oh, it's really just placebo." And I'm like thinking, "Well, how? Because allergies are allergies, no?" But that's interesting if it is placebo. Yeah. I don't know. That's what I read in an article, which is quite interesting. They were saying like, oh, like all these, allergy meds, they don't actually work, by the way. Interesting, right? Yeah, I think it really depends on the person. Yeah. It's quite interesting, right? How the human body works that way, just because it's a mind thing. Quite cool. I look over to Jamie, but I pause when I see an unusual look on his face as he narrows his eyes at the TV. What? You're joking, right? Lumius is literally one of the biggest artists in the world. You must have heard of him before. Okay, MC. I gotta tell you here. Anybody that goes out too, just because you're a big fan of a certain musical group or a genre, or even an artist, doesn't mean other people listen to the same thing, even if they're worldwide, global, everything, right? Because not everybody listens to the same music that you do, MC, and you can't just say that. So it's an etiquette. Don't do that, people. Pay in mind, it's a form of respect, because you don't want to say, well, how come you never heard of, this song or like this, whatever. And you're like, well, because I don't listen to that song. Yeah? I can't believe they don't know my Bungus Galore. Exactly. It's crazy, right? Because people assume you know, but not everybody does. So, don't make it sound like they're the center of attention in the center of the world. Sometimes they're not. And it's okay. Just need to be respectful and polite to others. But don't do that. It's a sort of etiquette. Don't do that. Sorry, I said I don't. And if I did, I don't think I'll be a fan of someone who makes such superficial music. My jaw drops, and I snap back without thinking. Superficial? Excuse me, sir, that's my husband. I mean, that is the most talented singer in the world. Okay, MC, I'm sorry. But you're doing a little too much here. Talented? You really call that talented? Spare me, please. Wow, listen here. Mr. Soul clears his throat as he suddenly grabs the remote and changes it to the cafe's usual soft jazz station. He quickly shuffles us towards the back, in an attempt to ease the newly formed tension in the room. Well now, everyone is entitled to their own musical taste, correct? Both of you, let's finish cleaning up and get ready to open, shall we? Jamie shoots me one last glare before turning back towards the kitchen silently. Just like a swift... Oh. You what? You telling me you never heard of Taylor Swift? That's crazy. She's like the most talented, skillful artist there is. The whole world knows her. I gulp as a sinking feeling starts to well up in my stomach. It's not a big deal, girl. Just because he's not into it, the music, you don't have to be offended. And like, don't do that. Don't do that. As the day progresses, Jamie seems to actively avoid me. I think back to our earlier cheerful conversation and can't help but feel incredibly saddened at the difference in dynamic now. Wow, he seriously ignored me all morning. So much for having a great coworker. As I sweep the entrance, I catch a sight of him grabbing a few bags from under the counter and informing Mr. So he's going on his lunch. Suddenly, as he turns to leave towards the front door, he stops in his tracks as we make eye contact. Awkward, and without even saying a word, he merely sidesteps around me and heads out the door. Jeez, man, talk about cold, icy even. But I didn't even do anything though. You know what? People say like the coworkers that you work with, they don't necessarily have to be like talking to you every time or like be kind or you know whatever. But if they just go to work, be respectful, and just talk to you when they need to talk to you when it comes to work, everybody leaves at the same time and go about their day, I am actually totally fine with that. You don't have to tell me how your weekend was. You don't have to tell me how was your week or how was your morning. We could have just said, hey, and then we start doing our work. I kind of like, I worked with coworkers like that, and we're like the most, we get the most work done. Is that like the perfect coworker? I try to match the energy of the other person to you know, like to better understand them. But I think the most important thing is respect. So if you give me the same energy, I can technically give you the same energy as long as we're doing work. Like, you don't necessarily have to offend me, or even if you do offend me, I will just be still doing my work. Like, the work will never change. I'm just gonna do my work and I'm just gonna go home. I'll be happy to work with anyone who is respectful. That's for sure. I like working with people who just does their work, if that makes sense. We don't have to be social. Because I'm an introvert anyways. It works perfectly. But you can be social, and I'll be fine with that too. I mean, just because you don't like a mainstream artist doesn't mean you can outright shun someone who does. Well, you're also doing the same thing, MC. Just because someone has never heard of them, you don't have to rub it in their face. Vanilla mirrors back boomer energy. Good. Do I? I don't think I mirror back boomer energy. It's Godzilla too. Hello Godzilla. Welcome in. If you guys don't know about Gore, he is a cafe owner. And he owns a beer cafe. Really cute. You should totally go check him out and check his cafe out. What is like the best drink? The most popular drink in your cafe, Gore? What is the most popular item in your cafe? How are you doing today? I'm doing good. As I wipe tears off of my eyes and trying to breathe while, you know, the pollens come through my window after I get better from my cold. But it's okay. I got up early today. I went to get some good breakfast. I got my car washed. You know, it's a good day. I got dessert on the way home. I didn't eat it yet, but I got myself some good dessert that I'm gonna eat later today, and I'm so excited for it. Besides the Irish cream, I would say the vanilla frappe. The vanilla frappe. Yum. Don't worry, your eyes look even more pretty when they're watery. Is it? Suddenly, like, your eyes get teary and you get those sparkly anime eyes going on. Are you feeling better? Yes, I am. Thank you for asking, Godzilla. I know you've been worried. Thank you so much for your concern. I really do appreciate it. Yeah. Alright, everybody, go over to Gore's a beer cafe and order the Irish cream or the vanilla frappe. Do you offer matcha as well, Gore? Because I love matcha. Matcha latte. What I mean by giving off energy is just commenting on what you said, because if someone is being a butt, then you just be a butt back, but harder. I actually can't do that. I've never had a situation where someone's being a butt and then I just, give them more of that. But for me, sorry, if I encounter like a situation like that and I work with them, I kind of try to find a middle ground where we both could respect each other in a certain way. Where just because you don't vibe with another coworker doesn't mean you can't vibe with me, even though it might affect your work production and your performance. My job is to make sure you perform well in your job, right? So I have to find a middle ground where I could get you to work on the job that you are responsible for, and if need be, I'll step in and I'll assist you, right? Because you still technically need to do your job as you are paid to do your job. But if you need like guidance or if you need advice from it, I would step in and put down the work for you. And usually when that happens, I make sure they are kind of like comfortable in what they're doing, and also depending on how they are, I would up the level of challenge for them. So it's a very interesting dynamic when you work retail. Yeah, hi Shrimply. Hi. Happy Friday. Nice to see you. Godzilla taking notes. But yeah, usually if you have someone that respects you, that doesn't like have any beef with you, just respect you, and they just do their job and you do your job, usually it ends up pretty fine. Like, you don't have to necessarily agree with what I think, but we still need to get the work done, right? So technically, we have to find a middle ground where it works. Maybe I'll put you in another type of task that you can do, So it's really an interesting dynamic, and with all the years that I've been working retail, I've seen it all. But it's quite interesting. I work with like really young people, like younger students, and I also worked with adults that are 20, 30 years older than me. And it's quite interesting. It's an interesting dynamic, but it's funny because the ones that tend to be older than me, which is, I think I'm the oldest at work right now. It's really rare to have someone that's older than me, but there has been instances where they just work temporarily. And they're older than me. So it's interesting. The blue babs are so pragmatic, no wonder you're in charge. I don't want to be in charge. I just want to do my work. And go home. With the adults, you need to carve tolerance and respect into stick and then beat them. It's funny. The more adult coworkers that I've worked with, which is like literally only less than a handful of people, they tend to be very we vibe really well. Maybe because I do have a boomer energy. like I said, I try to match their level of just social, I guess, and their vibe. And it's quite interesting. We both have like a mutual respect for each other, and they end up being really nice to me anyways. Like usually people are really nice. Sometimes the reason why people aren't nice is that they have a lot of different reasons, right? But generally, like, people are nice. People can be respectful. If you show respect to others, they will show respect to you. But you of course, you also have to be very firm with what you stand for as well. Because if you're, unfortunately, in that industry, if you're a pushover, you will show that vibe towards other people. Why am I talking about business? It's kind of weird. It's like a business psychology. It's weird. And why am I talking about this? Sorry, I hope you guys are on board. Let's go back to the game. Are you sure it's not because you already have the stick? It's more like not that I have the stick. Think about it this way. I have the stick, I break it in half, and I give the other stick to the other person. So we're both on the same page. I would say it's more of that situation. So, yeah. Word of you, never. Thanks, Ulu. You're just biased. Just kidding. Yeah. Of course, it also depends on the person. Because if the person is a dick, I will not treat you with respect if you don't respect me. You know? So I totally get it. But thankfully, I've never gotten to that situation where I have to. I think the most fortunate thing is that majority of the people that I work with are younger than me. And usually, younger people are very direct, right? They're very direct. You show respect to them, they show respect to you. And that's period. It's not that complicated. Which is kind of interesting. Adults are more complicated than younger folks. That's what I've noticed. Out of all the years that I worked in retail. Adults have a higher ego to them sometimes, depending on what kind of person they are. But usually younger people can be very they can be very respectful if you give them the respect, right? They know, like, you give them that energy, they give you the same energy back. So that's why some coworkers really like working with other coworkers of the same vibe, because it matches really well and they do well together. When they do work together, they feel good. And the production value goes up, their progress goes up. So, like, if you like to work with a colleague or a coworker of yours that you really enjoy, your production level will go up. You will do much more in a day than you ever have with someone that you hate. Right? So, anyways, that's enough talking about business. But it's quite an interesting thing, isn't it? So you broke the stick on one of them, and so now they don't try to undermine you now. We're both on the same page, you know. We're both on the same page, which is a good thing. Bias, I prefer to call it good taste. Oh, shucks, Ulu. Ah, shucks. Thank you. Okay, anyways, MC, we're going back to you. Sorry, I was like trying to be like, MC, please don't be like that. Please don't be that person. Seriously, that's so petty. I really didn't think he was that type of person. I didn't think you would be that type of person too, MC. A sigh escapes me as I continue sweeping. Oh, Vanilla, there you are. Could you take these out for me, dear? Mr. Soul catches my attention amongst the bustling cafe as he hands me several trash bags. Give me the trash bag. I heave the large bags over my shoulder and into the dumpster, dusting off my hands. Suddenly, is that a kitty? It's a kitty! A small cry catches my attention as I spin around. Was that a cat? I follow the source of the sound to a nearby street corner. It's a little white cat! I quietly peek my head from behind a post to catch a sight of Jamie sitting on the ground feeding a small white kitten. Of course. Of course it would be this type of scene. Of course. Cat. I know it's a kitty. A tender smile adorns on his face as he pets the kitten's small head as it plays with his fingers. Aw, it's a kitten, so cute! Aw, great, MC, you scared it off now. I cover my mouth instantly, realizing I gave myself away when Jamie turns to look at me. Oh, great, now he hates us even more. Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to bother you. I'll, just head back. Wait. After a few moments, Jamie heaves a loud sigh. He pets the kitten one more time before he stands up and walks back towards me. I gulp and nervously grab the hem of my dress as Jamie comes to stand right in front of me. Just as I'm about to open my mouth to say something, he turns, holds out a bag filled with cat food. Here, do you mind feeding her the rest? I have to run a few errands before lunch is over. Oh, no, I don't mind at all. I can barely get another word out as Jamie nods, briskly hands me the bag of cat food and walks away. I kneel down before the kitten, who meows feebly at the sight of Barista's retreating back as if I'm calling out to him. Don't worry, I'll be back. She'll give you the rest of your lunch until then, okay? Be good. Jamie turns around and shoots the small cat another soft smile before he continues on his way. The small kitten turns to me and meows curiously, her violet eyes twinkling in the sun. Violet eyes on a cat? Wow, I just got some serious deja vu. Have I seen this cat before? I guess it doesn't really matter though, does it? Here you go, little baby. Eat up and grow big and strong, okay? Meow. As the small kitten eats, I slowly look back in the direction of Jamie left. And yet, another sigh escapes me. You messed up, MC. You messed up. Try to make it less awkward now. Later that night, I blow bubbles with my mouth as I soak inside my bathtub. Did I accidentally offend him or something? He barely said a single word to me all day after this morning. Jeez, and on my first day. Is this what it's going to be like from now on? Ooh, this totally sucks. I slump further into the warm soapy water as flashbacks of Jamie's glaring face flood my mind. Nice, I made a cute guy completely hate me and I don't even know why or how. Just great. What do you mean you don't know why or how? It's Annie! Welcome in, Annie. Hello, nice to see you. Let me give you a little quick shout out. Annie here is a beautiful VTuber and they do variety streams, so definitely check out Annie. Super cute OC, by the way. Super cute. I'm pretty sure we met by playing Infinity Nikki. Ah, yes, that's how the community comes together. Infinity Nikki. Hi, Annie. Happy Friday. How are you? We're playing a visual novel. And we're going for the idol prince cafe barista type. And now he hates us. That's what it's about. Now our love interest hates us. Because MC is acting too feral. I'm good. How are you? I'm glad to hear that. I'm doing good too. Good to see you, Annie. Uh-oh. Yeah, indeed. How are your art projects doing? Are you doing good? Are you chilling today? Are you gonna stream today or do anything exciting? Maybe tomorrow. I should just apologize and, well, you should have apologized that day. But you didn't. Just thinking about it. Actually, hold up. No, why is this my fault? What's so wrong about liking an idol? Well, there's nothing wrong about liking an idol. MC? You just don't push it on people. I mean, I get that someone as famous as Lumios might have some haters, but I didn't do anything to be given a cold shoulder like that all day. Okay, this is when she actually needs to apologize. Oh, girl, you don't even know. I might stream later, but I am working on homework right now. Oh, good luck on homework. You can do it, Annie. You can do it. And I can't wait. Hopefully I can stop by your stream. Hopefully you get to do your homework really quickly and be able to stream and you'll have fun. That will be, it's like a reward. Your stream is like a reward. You can do this, Annie. If that's how he wants it to be, then fine. So immature. You're the immature one, MC. Oh my goodness gracious. I grab a handful of popcorn from the bowl in my lap as I stare intensely at my laptop screen. After my soak in the tub, I decided that the best way to end the day and cheer myself up was by watching one of my favorite musicals. Man, I love this movie so much. Oh my god, my allergies. I need more content for Infinity Nikki. Have you done the quests and stuff? Like the achievements too? There are achievements that if you finish, you do get the diamonds. Man, I love this movie so much. I could watch this a million times and never get tired. My breath hitches as the leading lady lets out a strong, captivating high note during the final song sequence. I feel electricity course through my veins and tears prick in my eyes as I watch the amazing performance unfold in front of me. The music, the lights, the singing, all the elements of the production combine to create a powerful shockwave of emotions that rocks me at my very core. I can only gaze out longingly as the camera zooms into the actors' smiling faces as they deliver their final number. God, to think people that amazing actually exist. And what wouldn't I give to be one of them? Even just for a single moment. As the last song comes to an end and the movie finishes, I grab a nearby tissue to wipe the tears from my eyes. It's... Snort. It's beautiful. Suddenly, a rush of adrenaline courses through me as the iconic credit song begins to play. I race out of my chair and grab a nearby comb, mimicking the same pose the lead actress took just moments ago. Oh, Lord, climb every mountain, ford every stream, follow every rainbow till you find your dream. I'm lost in the musings of my own daydream as I twirl around my bedroom. My voice resounds through my small apartment as I sing with all the passion I can muster. And then your neighbor from downstairs would be like, I'm trying to sleep here. Lower your voice. As they bang like their ceiling so that telling you to be like, shut up, I'm trying to sleep. I belt out harder, knowing no one is watching. No one is judging. I don't know about that. I close my eyes as I leap off my bed, pretending as if I were a beloved and refined actress on a grand stage. After a few moments, I envision the roaring applause of an audience. We listen and we judge. Exactly, weeping. I bow and fall back onto my bed, grinning to myself. Oh, thank you for the stretch. Thank you. And care package. Hydrate. Take a sip. My eyes glance up to land on my Lumious poster that's hanging behind me. Into the stars and into your heart, it says. Maybe, in the next life, I can be someone as wonderful as you, Lumi. She's so into her idol. The next evening, I quietly hum to myself as I sweep the cafe's wooden floors. The excitement of last night's movie is still fresh in my mind as I mentally replay the song in my head over and over. However, my thoughts are interrupted by the last customers of the day bidding their goodbyes as they exit the cafe. After they leave, I flip over the shop's close sign and lock up. Today wasn't so bad. I mixed up someone's order earlier, but I think I might be getting the hang of this pretty fast. I store away the broom and remove my apron in motion to pack up and head home, but pause. Oh wait, that's right. Mr. Soul said I can't leave until him and Jamie comes back from picking up the new shipment of coffee beans. They left a while ago too, but still aren't back yet. Guess I just have to wait. I look around the place and decide to start putting up the chairs. I spot the TV's remote and instinctively think to listen to some music to pass the time. But as I grab it, Jamie's cold gaze resurfaces in my mind. In response to my own thoughts, I let out a defiant pout. Well, he's not here. I can listen to whatever I want. I quickly switch on the TV and beam. Sure enough, the very first channel I click to is playing one of Lumio's old ballads, and my heart pounds. As I register the familiar melody of the instruments, I'm taken aback to my first time hearing it, and all the emotions that ran through me. Ah, wow, this song. This is the song that made me want to start singing again. As Lumio sings into his microphone, I throw a quick glance around an empty cafe before clearing my throat. I stare up at the TV and at his beautiful face and smile. Poor MC hasn't heard of earbuds. No. I harmonize to my heart's delight as the song plays. I use the wooden chairs as a makeshift dancing partner and twirl them around as I clean and place each one on the table. I find myself lost in my performance as I sing in unison with Lumios, just as I've done hundreds of times before in the privacy of my bedroom and other enclosed spaces. As the song approaches the ending high note, I ready myself and match it with equal passion. I gracefully bow as the song comes to an end and laugh at myself as I set up the last chair. Singing with you always feels amazing, Lumios. Oh, bravo! Bravissimo! The mug in my hand goes flying as I whip my head around. The thought of someone catching me singing is enough to send me into a full-blown panic attack. I nervously gulp and instinctively grab the broom as my eyes dart around the room. Don't mind me just taking the dessert. Don't mind me just taking all the dessert. And yet, I see no one. Who's there? We're closed. No answer. After a few moments, I relax my tense muscles and lower the wooden broom. I eye the TV and watch as Lumios bows in front of a roaring crowd. Oh, duh. It was probably just the TV. Jeez, I need to chill. Nearly gave myself a heart attack. Well, I mean, you were in your own world, yes. It's the penguin! After I finish picking up the broken mug, I walk behind the counter and stop abruptly when I spot a round pink penguin staring at me. I tilt my head curiously as I pick up the odd-looking toy. Huh? Did a little kid forget this here? No, no one forgot me. And by the way, that was a lovely song. Can you sing some more, pretty please? Her face says it all. See that? Her face says it all. Did you just talk? Sure did. Did you hear what I said about the song? Oh my god! Wah! On instinct, I immediately scream and throw the toy, throwing my back against the kitchen door. But a moment later, the door opens from the other side, and I start to tumble backwards. I prepare myself for a hard landing, but instead feel someone catch me from behind and stop my fall. Whoa there. I slowly peer up to see Jamie's worried face peering down. Jamie, you heard that, right? That penguin toy literally just talked, right? Yeah, kick the penguin's butt. No, it's a cute penguin. Don't kick him. Penguin toy? What are you talking about? As I regain my balance, my heart pounds in my chest. I look back towards the counter, but nothing's there. I even cautiously look around the whole shop, but sure enough, there's no signs of any talking penguin. Okay, weird. Really weird. I swear that... I glance back towards the kitchen and pause to see a sizable pile of coffee bean bags stacked up against the doorway. The back door leading outside is also propped open as Jamie comes in carrying a few more bags in his arms. The blood drains from my face as I look up at him in apprehension. Wait, where's Mr. Soul? Back at the harbor. We left the Sherman there by accident. He told me to head here first so he can go home. I swallowed hard as my heart begins to pound in my chest. And, how long have you been here?
I have an idea. I'll take those eyes of yours.
I'ma take it.
Now, you only have to look at me.
Look at me, jingle jingle. Look at me. I'ma take it. Swipe. I took it. A while. I don't think you heard me arrive. Jamie clears his throat again as he sets down another bag. He slowly looks up at me with a small smile. The first I've seen him muster up in days. That was quite the performance though, I gotta admit. Didn't know you could sing like that. My eyes widen as my heart almost stops. I feel my pulse quicken and I drop my gaze to my feet. An ice-cold shiver runs down my back at the realization that someone did, in fact, hear me singing. And out of all people... Vanilla? Hey, you're shaking all of a sudden. Are you okay? I'm clocking out! Without even a second thought, I grab my bag and run out through the door as fast as my legs can carry me. She says, I'm out of here, adios. See you never, bye. I slam my bedroom door behind me as I breathe out heavily. I press my back to the bedroom door and slide down lifelessly. Jamie's words ring out in my mind as I stare at my visibly shaking hands with beads of sweat running down the sides of my face. No, God, no, please. I still can't bear the thought of someone hearing me sing. I just can't. Tears fall from my eyes as I hug my knees closer as intense shaking racks my body. After a few moments of letting the anxiety and panic in me start to subside, I look up and see a poster of Lumio smiling back at me. I wipe my tears and I walk over to it, taking deep breaths as I rest my forehead against the framed poster. I can't be like you. I wish I could, but I can't. I just can't. Girl, what is going on? Come on now. Don't be like this. Jamie episode 3, The Singing Kitten? What is this about? We gotta save that. Okay. The next morning, I stare at the empty cafe as the ambient sound of rain lulls in the background, filling the small shop. Slowly, I take in a deep breath. I was a tad emotional last night, but it's probably best if I don't blow this out of proportion and just move on. It's fine. Everything's fine. Nothing happened. And I mean, he probably wouldn't even remember it, right? Yeah, that's right. I can do this. I just have to be mature and forget that interaction last night even happened. Play it cool. Either a singing kitten or we're his singing kitten. I pray it's the former. Ulu's like, ooh. Ooh, brother, ooh. I nod silently, reassuring myself as I turn around to start working. I begin to set up the tables when I hear the front door's bell. I glance up to a half-soaked Jamie holding a bag of cat food, mumbling to himself with a furrow in his brow. Couldn't find her anywhere. I wonder where the kitten went. Oh, good morning, Vanilla. Glad to see the rain didn't catch you. It's pretty bad outside right now. Good morning. I instinctively turn around and continue setting up. See, he doesn't remember a thing. Play it cool. Suddenly, I feel someone come up next to me. Hey, listen, can we talk for a second? About last night. Just as Jamie's about to open his mouth again, I bolt towards the kitchen door with my back to him. Could you finish setting up the tables? I'll get the machine started today. Oh, sure? I can hear the confusion in his voice as I escape into the safety of the kitchen. Heat floods my cheeks. I press my back on the door and breathe in. Yeah, I totally got this. She's so anxious about it, too. Poor girl. I wrap my raincoat closer to my frame as I take a large trash bag out towards the dumpster. Suddenly, a hand stops me, and I turn to see Jamie smile. Hey, I can handle this one. Why don't you... Really great, thanks, bye! Okay. What the heck? I quickly ran back into the shop without so much as glancing back. Oh my goodness gracious. I beam a polite smile at the customers in front of me. Okay, that'll be 2 classic lattes and 2 caramel mochas to go, correct? The customer nods and I smile again in return. Just as I grab 4 plastic cups to start making the order, I see another hand grab 2 of them from me. I look up to see Jamie standing next to me. Here, let me help. I can make the 2 caramel No, it's fine, I got it. Without so much as another word, I quickly grab the 4 plastic cups and scamper away. He was trying to be suave. He tried. He tried to help, but we kept panicking. As I wash the dishes, I can see the kitchen door open from the corner of my eye. Uh-oh. Vanilla, Jamie, can you two bring in the chairs from outside? We need to wipe them down from the rain this morning. Sure, Mr. Soul, you got it. I can do it alone! Oh, well, alright then. Jamie's pissed. He's like, what the heck's wrong with you? Later that night, Mr. Soul looks around the shop one last time before turning around and shuffling the bags in his hands. Well, I'll be heading out early as I have dinner plans with the missus. Thank you both for your hard work. Feel free to take off early tonight as well if you like. Jamie, do be sure to lock up for me, would ya? Of course, sir. I'll take care of it. Have a great dinner and send Mrs. Estrella my best regards. Good night, Mr. Soul. See you tomorrow. Have a great day. We both wave as we watch Mr. Soul head out through the front. I comb nervously and grab my bags as I begin to head out the same direction without looking back. Well, I guess I'll head out too then. Good night. Suddenly, an arm yanks me back, and I'm forced to stare into Jamie's frowning face. Hey, can we talk for a second? Talk about what? About yesterday night. Listen, I have a night class! I forcefully pull my arm back and run out of the cafe's front door, shutting it behind me. Oh my goodness gracious. MC! A few hours later, I let out a deep sigh as I exit my class. I stare down at my assignment before shuffling it in my bag and walking away. Gosh, I feel so exhausted. What's wrong with me? Suddenly, I bump into someone and I turn around to look into my history professor's furrowed brow. However, his attention seems to be somewhere else as he barely even noticed me. Professor Atlas? Oh, my apologies, Vanilla. Good evening. Good evening. Is everything okay? Well, yes, I suppose so. It's just... I just saw this poor white kitten stuck in a rather misfortunate situation. A white kitten? Yes, the poor creature looked absolutely terrified. although I did see a young man coming to its rescue. But maybe I should head back and make sure for myself that it's alright. I watch as the professor frowns, glancing at his watch. But I'm already terribly late for an important meeting, and... I can go, Professor. Which way is the kitten? Could you, Vanilla? That would be wonderful. I'd appreciate it. Just turn at that corner down there and you'll see the poor thing. Please make sure it's safe. I nod and watch as the professor briskly walks off towards an adjacent building. I turn back around and head over in the direction he just pointed at. Oh, it's the kitty! It has to be the white kitty. As I turn the corner, I can hear loud meows. I suddenly gasp as I look up to see the little kitten from yesterday stuck on a thin-looking tree branch that looks like it's about to break at any given second. Aww. Oh, what? It's literally just a PNG placed on top of a tree. It's not even its own art. It's literally just a PNG placed on there. What the Okay, that's fine. It's just, I just didn't expect that. I thought it would be another scene or an art piece. Oh my god, she's going to fall if she stays up there. It's okay. I throw my stuff down as I approach the tall tree and attempt to climb it, but a hand stops me. That tree isn't strong enough to climb. If you do that, it might end up falling over with her on it. My eyes widen as I'm suddenly face to face with Jamie. I gulp nervously, but the kitten's scared meow steals my attention as I stare back up at her. The poor thing looks terrified as she trembles on the branch. She helplessly looks between us as if begging for help. How does she get stuck up there? I have no clue. I was just looking for her all day and then I found her up there a few minutes ago. Isn't there a way we can get her to come down on her own? I tried everything, but the poor thing is just too scared to even move. She has to calm down or she'll risk breaking that flimsy branch underneath her. What? But if she falls down from that height, she might... Yeah, she's too small. She might seriously hurt herself, even if we do catch her. I nervously bite my lip as I stare up at the frightened kitten. She continues to meow at us, as if asking for help, promoting Jamie to tear his hands through his hair. Damn it, think, Jamie, think! Suddenly, the kitten looks towards a nearby window. I follow her gaze and gasp silently. Of course. I knew I recognized her from somewhere. Where'd you recognize her at? Oh, he's so bright. As I walk across the campus to my next class, the sound of someone singing suddenly catches my attention. I look towards a nearby building and spot a young songstress practicing in front of a classroom. Sorry, little kid, we can't help you. You're just a PNG. Oh, sad. Oh wow, the music students must be getting ready for the upcoming recital. How exciting. You can join too, you know. I silently sneak behind a bush as I watch the performers practice through a window. Whoa, look at them go. If only I could be like that. You could join the class, MC. Oh, the kitty. I turn around to see a small white kitten perched on the windowsill, staring into the same classroom as me. I giggle as she swishes her tiny tail while attempting to meow along to the song. She notices me and turns around. It's silly, but I can't help but wave. Meow? She stares at me for a few seconds before turning to continue watching the performers. As I collect my things to head out, I overhear a few passing students as they look over at the small kitten. Look, there she is again! That kitten always comes to watch the choir singers practice. How cute! A cat that likes to sing. Maybe we should put her in the show, don't you think? A singing kitten! That really is adorable. Oh, that's the singing kitten. Ulu, you don't have to worry too much now. It is the first one. I swallow hard as I stare into the eyes of the frightened kitten. Suddenly, a strong gust of wind picks up. My eyes widen as the tree branch she's on begins to shake uncontrollably. Damn it, she's seriously gonna fall at this rate. After a couple of seconds, the wind dies down and she begins to meow helplessly again. I bite down hard on my lip as I shift my attention from her predicament to Jamie's worried figure next to me. Maybe singing would calm her down, but... No, I couldn't possibly, not here in public with Jamie right next to me. There's no way. We hear a slight crack as one of the branches break. The kitten looks over and watches as it hits the floor. Hey, wait! Don't jump from that branch or you'll... I close my eyes and tightly grip the hem of my dress as I take a deep breath. She starts to sing. I slowly open my eyes and lock eyes with the kitten as I start to sing. She looks at me curiously and her tails begin to sway back and forth. I walk to the base of the tree and extend a hand out to her as I continue to sing. After a few moments, the kitten slowly and carefully climbs down the treetops and begins to descend. So this whole time, the cat could have gotten down herself. This whole time. She's fine. She's okay. She looks back at me and I continue singing to her. Eventually, I watch as Jamie cautiously reaches out towards the nearest branch, and she slowly scampers into his hands. My song comes to an end, and I rush over to her. Shake my head, learn helplessness. We can't trust PNGs. It just caught me off guard. It's just a PNG cat on a tree. Are you okay, little one? Ah. The kitten looks up at me and meows happily. I can only crack a smile as she licks my fingers. That was amazing, Manila. I feel my heart pound at my chest as I look up at Jamie. His eyes never leave mine as he sets the small kitten down. So you actually do sing? I don't! I can feel the emotions in my voice as Jamie suddenly steps back. Vanilla, you're shaking again. Tears prick in my eyes as I look up at Jamie. Please promise me you'll forget you heard any of that. Please, I beg you. His shocked expression is immediately replaced into one that I can't decipher as he continues to stare at me. Slowly, he nods his head. Alright, I promise. Lacking the courage to muster another word, I grab my bag and run. I can hear the kitten meowing behind me as I rush off under the moonlit sky. Decantophobia? Decantophobia? I actually never heard of that word. A fear of singing in public. Interesting. I never knew there was a word for that. Huh. More you know. Just learned something new. Guess I'm not the only one. Huh? Huh? Jamie? Oh, maybe that's why he put up, like, a disguise as an idol. The next morning, I gloomily walk into the cafe as I watch Jamie preparing something from the counter. He looks up at me and shoots a bright smile. Hey, good morning. Good morning, Jamie. I answer softly, averting eye contact. Slowly and quietly, I set my bags down and prepare to start working with Jamie motions towards a chair. Vanilla, wait. Before you start your day, please have a seat. Oh, okay. Not knowing what to expect, I hesitantly take a seat. I watch Jamie curiously as he smiles to himself and brings over a covered tray. It's breakfast. It's brunch. He beams at me. He lifts the cloche to reveal a delicious-looking omelet and a warm cup of coffee. Would you, be willing to give this another try? I simply stare back at him for a few moments, blankly, before a small smile spreads onto my lips. Yeah, I would love to. As I bite into the omelet nervously, Jamie watches me. I close my eyes expecting a terrible taste, but open them a few seconds after I start to chew. Whoa, this tastes great, Jamie. Oh, his cooking skills got better. Really? I'm glad to hear it. I may or may not have stayed up late watching omelet recipes videos for the last week. I smile at him as I continue eating the omelet. After a few moments, Jamie grabs another wooden chair and sits beside me. I notice he casts his gaze down before taking a deep breath. Hey, look, I'm sorry. I said something I really shouldn't have the other day because I let my own biases get the best of me and... Well, I was kind of hoping that maybe we could start over as friends. I watch him as he nervously gazes at my plate. As I finish another piece of the omelet, I muster up a smile. Was the omelet your peace offering this whole time? Maybe. Did it work? I let out a small giggle and nod. A week of practice for an omelet? Yeah, cause he's kind of known to not be good at cooking. So the fact that he gotten better is a good sign. It's a good sign. Yeah, and I like that very much too. Like he's been wasting so many eggs. In this economy, where we're short on eggs right now, with the price of eggs, it's expensive. Yeah, and I like that very much too. Jamie looks into my eyes for a few seconds before breaking into a relieved smile. Phew, thank God, it actually worked. I seriously had no backup plans here, you know. Well, it really is a delicious omelet, night and day compared to your last one. Oh, by the way, did the kitten make it home safe last night? She did actually. Want to see her? I tilt my head puzzlingly as Jamie shoots me another smile. That was him bragging he's rich enough for eggs. That I was about to say, that's so true. He might have he's rich. Suddenly, he vanishes towards the upstairs part of the cafe. Aw, look at her. She has a little bone now. After a few minutes, he comes back down holding the small kitten, who now wears a tiny pink ribbon in his hands. Wait, you kept her? Yeah, I've been trying to look for her mom, so someone to adopt her, but I haven't gotten any luck. Figured she could stay with me until then. Ah, cute. The kitten seems to recognize me as she begins to meow happily and wiggle her paws. I giggle as Jamie sets her down on the table and she immediately rushes over to me. Is Mr. Soul okay with this? Yeah, I called him last night and explained everything that happened. He said as long as I clean up after her, she can stay. Aw, that's so awesome. What's her name? Name, huh? I don't know yet. Haven't thought that far. Maybe, Brunhilde? Seriously, are you naming a kitten or a grandmother? Hey, my grandmother's name was Brunhilde, and she was very lovely, I'll have you know. I can only snicker at his flustered reaction. I look down at the kitten as she purrs against my fingers. How about... What should I say? Periwinkle, Miss Flufferkins, or Mina? I'm sorry, Miss Flufferkins? Periwinkle sounds cuter though. I want to go with Periwinkle. Oh, how about Periwinkle? Periwinkle? Seriously? Jeez, and you gave me slack for Brunhilde being bad. Excuse me, my Peri... Hey, wait. I say Brunhilde. You really like that name, huh? Fine, fine. Then what about Mina? Mina? Hey, I like that. That's actually pretty cute. Right? It's better than Brunhilde. Excuse you? That's my grandmother's name. Oh, look. It's CG art. Aww. Jamie and I both laughed as our brand new little friend starts to meow happily, as if pleased. Look at this art. It's so pretty. Aww. I think she likes her new name. It's them and Brunhilde. I'll just always be Brunhilde. Kitty, I know, right? So cute. Oh my goodness, she's so cute. Look at her paws, Jamie. I know, I was playing with them all morning. I love her little toe beans. You're an absolute cutie, aren't you, Mina? Aww. What a princess. It's like she understands what I'm saying. Smart and cute, huh? I'm gonna spoil you rotten. Laughter resounds throughout the cafe as the clock chimes, signaling the start of a new day. Cute. It's a cute kitty. Okay, well, we adopted a stray cat. Mr. Soul turns to me with a giant smile as he stands at the shop's front door alongside Jamie. Vanilla? Jamie and I are heading out to pick up the last shipment of beans. If you need anything, just let us know. Of course, take care and drive safely. You will, see you later. Jamie shoots me a bright smile as I beam back at him with one of my own. He waves before leaving through the door alongside Mr. Soul. A sense of happiness fills my heart as I let out a satisfied sigh and stretch my arms out. Wow, today was just wonderful. It finally feels like I have a friend around now. I grab a broom and sweep as I think back on the day's events. Jamie and I laughed, chatted, and made jokes all throughout the workday. We even spent our breaks together. By the afternoon, Mr. Soul mentioned the place seems much livelier. I smile happily to myself as I grab the nearby remote. Oh man, I'm actually really happy we were able to put that all behind us. Work seems so much easier now. As I turn on the TV, I catch a familiar segment of old hit songs are playing, and a grin bubbles up on my face. I look around as I double-check the locks on the doors and windows before I raise the volume. Okay, there's definitely no one here this time, which means... Oh, dancing queen, young and sweet, only 16? I thought it was 17. After dancing and singing for a few songs, I begin to work up a sweat. As I finish my third song, I nervously laugh to myself. I peer up expectantly at the kitchen doors and let out a sigh of relief after a few silent moments. Relax, dummy. No one watched this time. We made sure. Oh, encore! Encore! I whip my head around the familiar voice. It's the penguin again. On the counter, I see the small pink penguin from before. I rub my eyes to make sure I'm not dreaming. Sure enough, the small penguin stares back at me with twinkling eyes. Oh, Master Vanilla, you sing so beautifully. Just like a mermaid. Come on, another one. Encore, encore. I stared blankly at the penguin for a few seconds before marching over to it with a frown. The penguin looks up at me curious, and I take a second to eye it. Hi? Oh my goodness! Kick It is trying to replace Brunhilde. No, it's not. It's not. Don't worry. I grab the small penguin and begin to shake it as it begins to squawk. Man, these toys are really getting out of hand these days. Where's the off button on this thing? This poor penguin! Being shaked around. Magic music and mozzarella. Mozzarella. I turn the penguin over again and again as it squawks angrily. Yo, lady, cool it! Put me down already. I'm not a toy, okay? And I don't have an off button. I make a face as I stop to stare at the small creature. Jeez, it's even self-aware. What a creepy little doll. Okay, first of all, I am not a creepy little doll. And second of all, my name is Philia, and I'm a magical guide, here to help you with squawk. I turn it over to its back and pull on its butt. Maybe it's battery powered. I don't see any slots though. Where are you touching, pervert? Oh my god. I scratch my head as I finally set the small thing down. However, the penguin only angrily marches towards me. Leave its butt alone. I'm trying. Enough already. For the last time, I'm not a damn toy. Then just what are you supposed to be? A talking magical penguin? Clearly, I've been trying to tell you that this whole time. I'm a magical being sent to guide you on your experience of true love, okay? So don't penguin handle me, man. Man, this thing's annoying. Hopefully someone will come claim it later. I just don't care. Like care to like wait? You stubborn fool. That's it, you asked for it. I'll prove to you that I'm not some stupid dumb toy. Yeah, watch this. Whoa. This is about to turn around. I see a glowing bright light. Oops. I look over at the penguin to see it chanting some weird words as bright pink light envelops it. Wow. My eyes widen as the ground begins to shake and a strange light picks up mugs, teacups, chairs, and utensils as they spin and twirl in the air around the room. The penguin throws its small flippers up, making even more sparkles and lights begin to shine all throughout the cafe. After a few moments, the sparkling light all begins to fade, and everything returns back to its original place. Huff, huff. Can a toy do that? Suddenly, the penguin plops over, and it dies. I can only stare blankly as I bring a hesitant hand to poke it. Is it dead? Oh my god, what an impressive toy. An hour or so later, I groan as I attempt to massage my now aching head. I slowly open my eyes and watch as the small penguin finishes gulping down various pastries on a small plate. This is delicious. Thanks for all the yummy treats, Master Vanilla. Would you stop calling me that? Never mind. I lean back in my chair as I stare at the small creature in bewilderment. Okay, look, can we just recap here for a second? So, first you said that the old woman I saved the other day was actually a powerful witch. Ahem. Correction, she's actually the most powerful witch in all the realms? Right. And then the next part was, you said that the weird notebook she gave me was actually a crazy powerful spellbook that casts love magic? Or something? No, were you even listening? It doesn't just cast love magic, and that's because the book itself is love magic. Oh, right, yeah, my bad. And you are Philia, the true form of that unique-looking pen she gave me along with the notebook? Yep, teehee, get it? Because I'm a penguin? I need to take a sip of water. Mr. Penguin? Badumts. I hard stare at the penguin for a few seconds before... Man, kids are really into some weird stuff these days. Call me a toy one more damn time and I'm gonna turn you into a frog. A warty, slimy, ugly frog. Try me, lady. Okay, relax, Miss Magical Penguin. Just give me a second to process all of this, sheesh. She's pissed. It's a pissed pink penguin toy. Philia raises her beak defiantly as she sits back down and stuffs another pastry into her mouth. I watch as her expression immediately changes from sour to sweet as she continues eating. I let out another sigh as I rub my temples again. I mean, listen, I do remember saving the old woman, but nothing else is... Wait. Suddenly, memories from the night at the bar begin to resurface. Uh-oh. I let out a sob in frustration as I throw myself onto the cold marble of the counter. As I do, my bag next to me topples over and the pink notebook and quirky pen from earlier fall onto the counter. Oh yeah, at least I saved that strange old lady today. It was weird, but she seemed kinda nice. I forgot she gave me this notebook. That was sweet. I made it so cute. And I think she mentioned something about instructions or something. Ah! But who even actually read those? Am I right? Boring. You were so drunk. She's so out of it back then. From then on, I can't remember much, but I can easily guess what happened next. I cover my mouth with my hands as I stare at Philia. Philia seems to notice my shift in expression and stops munching. What's up? Your face looks like you see a ghost. Philia, right? Are you completely sure I wrote in that book? Of course! If not, I wouldn't be here. But here I am. So yeah, you totally wrote in it. No questions asked. And what exactly does that book do again? Ahem. Like I said before, it has the power to make anyone whose name you write in it fall temporarily in love with you. I'm sure you remember that from reading the instructions through, right? Those are super duper important. About that. Philia tilts her head curiously at me as I grab my coffee and quickly gulp down the remaining drink. So, what if, hypothetically speaking, of course, what if I was really, really drunk when I wrote in that book? And I, didn't read the instructions? Oh. Philia stares at me blankly for a few seconds before she rolls back in laughter, nearly falling off the table altogether. Well, you'd be nothing short of the biggest idiot on the planet. I mean, come on, that book's got super powerful magic coming out of it. It said so, right on the front page. You could have completely ruined your entire life or even messed up the whole world by writing into it without proper care. You didn't read squat, did you? Might have missed a few things, is all. You don't even know whose name you wrote in it, huh? No idea. Uh-oh. I watch as the small penguin clears her throat. She walks over to me and shows me a small smile. Master Vanilla, what kind of frog would you like to be? Wait, hold on. I had a terrible day that day, okay? And aren't you supposed to help me or something? You expect me to help someone who didn't even bother to read the instructions of a magical spell before she cast it? Get ready to croak, lady. Oh my god. My throat. Hold on, for real, whose name did I write in that stupid book? Philia sits down dramatically as she rubs her temples. Reading is lame, to be fair. Oh, great witches, please give me the patience to deal with this one. You wrote, Jamie Barista at Estrella. Ring any bells? I'm sorry. Grinning, I stand up and point at Philia. Take a sip. That's not a full name. The spell couldn't have worked. Do you think powerful ancient supernatural spellbooks are really that stupid? I clear my throat as I meekly sit back down and fold in my hands. It was worth a shot. Wait, but what if what you're saying is true, then Jamie should have been in love with me since like 2 days ago when the spell was cast, right? Well, yes, but the thing is, impossible! There's no way Jamie is in love with me because he's hated me this whole time. Like, we just barely started talking to each other again this morning. Wow. You made a guy who's under a love spell hate you right off the bat, and you don't even know how? I'm impressed. That takes serious talent, you know? Oh my god. I slam my head onto the table as I let out a loud groan. No, this can't actually be happening to me. Well, it is. Maybe next time you'll read the instructions when you're told to. Suddenly, my heart pounds as I hear the back door of the kitchen. Hey, we're back. Philia, help me. What do I do? Oh, relax, Master Vanilla. I'm sure you don't know this, but the spell is actually only temporary. Like, it'll just wear off at the next full moon anyways. After that, Mr. Jamie won't even remember a thing. Everything will go back to how it used to be. Till then, have fun being in love. I quickly stand up to shield the table from view as the kitchen doors open, revealing a smile Jamie. I can't help but feel my cheeks heat up as I look at him. Oh, there you are. Sorry we took so long. Can you help us unload? Yes, of course. I'll be right there. I turn around to look at Philia, but find no one on the table. Only 2 mugs and a plate filled with leftover crumbs. Heh. I kind of like this little penguin, I'm not gonna lie. He's cute. He's cute. The next morning, I dab another layer of concealer over my eye bags as I stare at my reflection in the compact mirror. I didn't get any sleep because of that persistent penguin last night. I can't believe I came home to her raiding my fridge. She even ate all my favorite cheese snacks. Damn you, demon penguin! I stop in front of the cafe as I glance at my watch. Well, I'm a little early, so maybe I can relax over some coffee before we open up shop. Not the cheese! It's the cheese tax. That's what happened. Taking a deep breath, I open the door to the cafe. As I step inside, my eyes widen as I spot a beautifully mahogany piano now sitting in the corner of the cafe. Mr. Soul and Jamie chat amongst themselves as they both hover around it, inspecting it. Morning! Whoa, is that a giant piano? Good morning, Vanilla. And yes, it is. Surprised? Wow. I quickly put my bags down as I walk over to marvel at the beautiful instrument. My goldfish! Oh no! Wait, are you talking about your snack or your goldfish crackers or your actual goldfish? It looks pristine, as if it just has been cleaned and polished by the way it shines in the morning light. Wow, that's such a pretty piano. What's the piano doing here all of a sudden? Its original owner came by earlier this morning and asked if we wanted it. Snackies? Oh, yeah, the penguin took your goldfishes. Yeah, sorry. Apparently, they're moving and wanted to get rid of it, so he donated it to Cafe Estrella. Seriously, that's so cool! Isn't it? Now we can even offer live entertainment here. The little shop is turning into something quite grandiose, I must say. I watch as Jamie gently, almost lovingly, touches the keys. It truly is a beautiful instrument. I can tell it's been really taken care of. As I scoot closer to get a better look, Mr. Soul lets out a hearty laugh and motions me towards the player's bench. Well, Vanilla, didn't you once mention you to me that took piano lessons? Didn't you once mention to me? It's a little grammar thing there. Didn't you once mention that you took piano lessons when you were younger? This whole sentence. How about it then? Want to try your hand at playing us a piece? Me? But, I don't really play and... Come on now, my dear. No need to be shy. We're all friends here and I love to hear you play. Why, maybe you could even sing us something as well. Right, Jamie? Unable to get another word in, Mr. Soul nudges me on and I nervously gulp. I can feel Jamie's gaze on me as I hesitantly grab the hem of my dress and let out a silent sigh. As I begin to step towards the bench, Jamie suddenly sits down instead. Jamie? How about I play you a song instead, Mr. Soul? Whichever one you like to hear. I stare in surprise as Jamie subtly glances over at me and winks. Oh, he knows about us. He's just being very kind. A sense of gratitude and relief washes over me as I watch Mr. Soul shift his attention towards him instead. Oh? I didn't know you played any instruments, my boy. Haha, well, I might know a thing or two, maybe. So, which song would you like to hear? Pick whichever one you'd like, and I'll see what I can do. Now that I'm put on the spot, I must admit none come to mind. Vanilla, how about you pick one instead? Me? Okay, let's see here. How about... It's mean to do a Lumia song. So we're just gonna do Moonlight Sonata because that's also the most, like, popular piece. What about the classical piece? Maybe Moonlight Sonata? Jamie and Mr. Soul raise their eyebrows at me as I sheepishly grin, realizing my mistake. Oh, shoot. Wait, that's like an expert level song to play, isn't it? Actually, never mind. What about... Before I can speak another word, a beautiful melody begins to play, outdoing the entire room. Mr. Soul and I slowly turn to look at Jamie. My eyes widen. Jamie's expression has completely changed as he plays. Is that Moonlight Sonata? Okay, as I watch his fingertips dance over the keys with such grace and elegance that only someone who has been playing their whole life could ever master. As I watch him play on, my heart begins to beat faster and faster. Jamie closes his eyes, completely lost in the music, and I can't bear to look away from him. At one point, he even closes his eyes and it causes Mr. Soul and I to glance at each other in awe. Every note is executed flawlessly, and yet, at the same time, it's like he's somehow putting his own spin on the classical piece, transforming it into something even more captivating. Wait, let me check something. Oh, that's why. I was like... You played it in the middle, I think. Middle of the Moonlight Sonata, because I remember the intro not being like that, but... Yeah. I glance up at Mr. Soul to see his eyes have also widened and his mouth is slightly ajar. When I look back at Jamie, a soft smile placing on his face, I feel my heart pound in my chest. What in the world is this? He's incredible. Almost as if I can feel the music. The only other person who has ever made me feel this way is... As he hits the final notes, and the song comes to an end, I feel tears well up in my eyes. Mr. Soul begins to clap loudly as he grins from ear to ear. Phenomenal! Absolutely marvelous, my boy. Where on earth did you learn to play like that? Jamie smiles warmly at Mr. Soul, as Old Man gives him an enthusiastic pat on the back. He turns to look in my direction. I can see his eyes widen. I begin to clap as tears run down my cheeks. That was such a wonderful performance. Sniff. Wow, I could feel the song. You're amazing, Jamie. What the heck? I mean, thanks and all, but I wasn't expecting you to cry. Oh, thank you for the hydrate, Godzilla. That was my last sip of matcha. My matcha latte is finished. I'm sad. I want more now. Let me go grab some water. I'll be right back. I'm back. Thank you for waiting. It's been a while since I've done this voice. If I haven't gotten a chance to do this voice very often, the back of my throat will hurt a bit, and so I have to like hydrate. Thank you. Yeah, it's been a while since, like, especially after my cold, so I appreciate it. Thank you. Okay. Mr. Soul chuckles as he removes his glasses before quickly wiping a napkin over his own eyes. No, I'm afraid she's right. Oh, thank you for the idle time. Idle time. Idle time. In my idol outfit now. You definitely brought the emotions out of your listeners. I can attest to that as well. You have an amazing talent there, Jamie. Have you ever considered going professional? At the remark, I noticed how Jamie's eyes darken over for barely a second before he shoots a grin at us. Nah, you guys are just exaggerating. I'm not even that good. You are that good. I even surprised myself at the yell echoes through the shop. Jamie blinks up at me as I wipe my tears with the back of my hand. That was really amazing, okay? Please don't belittle yourself. There are people in this world who would give anything to be able to move others like that. I really truly love your playing, okay? Thank you, Vanilla. Jamie smiles shyly as he reaches over the counter and grabs me a few napkins. He ruffles my hair as he hands them to me. I gotta admit, I didn't pen you for being such a crybaby. Yeah, I'm a sucker for a good performance. Maybe I should play another one then. You look pretty cute when you cry. Oh my god, Jamie, please, no! Stop. I scoff as I smack him playfully on the arm and Jamie's cheeky grin only grows. Just then, the door chimes, and we all turn around to see a customer standing at the doorway. Oh, sorry, are you guys open yet? We are now, come on in. Jamie, Vanilla, let's get started, shall we? Yes, sir. Ah, that's so sweet. That's so sweet. I think this is a good chapter to save at. We're in, like, beginning of episode 4. I think we did a pretty good job. Yeah. I'm gonna rest my voice a little bit because I'm feeling it right now. I'm feeling it. I felt so productive today. I'm so glad that I get to stream a little bit earlier than usual. Tomorrow I'll be busy with day activities and who knows, we'll probably do something tomorrow night or I'm not sure. Well, we'll see. Usually weekends is where I work, but I get to go to an event tomorrow, so I'm very happy and excited about that. So maybe you'll see me if I have the energy, or maybe not. But if I do, I'll see you then. If not, probably till next week, you know. But is it okay? Alright. Let me bring you guys back here. Yeah? In here? Yeah, thank you for joining my stream today. Very nice of you guys to join today. It's very, like, also very random at a very random time, so I appreciate you guys being able to join. Thank you, Chunky, Godzilla. Alright, let's see who we can raid. Let's see who's available. Let's see. Okay. We have another great Spooder VTuber. Her name is Spider She, and she's playing Yakuza right now. And her OC is actually really, really cool looking and also cute at the same time, so you definitely should check her out if you don't know about her. She's an artist as well, and I think you guys would enjoy her company. So, let's get our raid message ready. Vanilla Spooder raid. Okay, this one will be for sub people. So if you're subbed, you can use my emotes. And for the non-sub, we have this one. We can do hearts. Because why not? Tico. Let us get that ready. Ready. Spider sheep. Oh, that's not how you do it. I did it wrong. There you go. There you go. Alright. Thank you again, guys, and I hope you can support my friend. I'm sure you will love her company. I really appreciate you guys for all the care and support today. And also, Young Professor, thank you so much for the sub as well. That is crazy. Sub for 23 months. You have been with us for a long while. And thank you so much for your support and your care packages, guys. It's really nice seeing you. And I know it's been a while and Choco's the one that gets to see you guys. But it's always a pleasure. And it's always fun to see you guys. Yeah, I hope you guys have a good rest of your day too. Thank you, Ulu. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.